Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We'll continue our discussion on graphic user interface part 2. In this part, we'll talk about radio button, we'll talk about combo boxes and text box. Remember one thing, radio button works like a button on your car radio. Each button on a car select different stations. So pushing a button actually deactivate the previously pushed button. Okay, so let's see the example. So in this example, what we'll try to do is we will have two radio buttons, and when we will select one button, so it will display a message that you selected a circle or a square box. So let's see how we can do it on the program. Now we can start our program with using system library, and then we can go for the using system.windows.forms. We will be using location as well, so we need system.drawing. Okay, if you're not using location, then we don't need this one. So I will be saying public class. You can have a public, for example, class, and the name of the class is radio button class, and this class inherit form class. Okay, and now, so this is my class. Now in this class we are also having public static void main. Okay, and I can push two spaces. And now in this one, what we'll be doing is we'll be running application.run, and then we will say new, and the object of this class is RB class, bracket open, bracket close. This is the constructor, bracket close for the application run, and semicolon. So this is my simplest class. Now in this class, what I need is I need one label. Okay, let's try to have a one label is equal to new label, and I need two radio buttons. So radio button, you can say that this is M is equal to new radio button, and similarly this is for you can say the circle. Okay, circle and square. So this is my square and this is my circle. And now what we need is, okay, so these are my radio buttons. Now I need a constructor. Okay, constructor is always have a same name as a class name, and the bracket open and bracket close, this is the default constructor. And what I can do is I can just say, in this constructor I will be initializing the forms, okay, and the objects. So for example, I want to give a label to this form. So what I'm going to say is this dot text is equal to radio button example, radio button example. Okay, now let's try to compile this program and say CSC lecture 9 program 3.cs, and this is done. Lecture 9 program 3 executable, and if you see, I got a very simple interface with having radio button example on the top of the. Now we can go for the other ones. So what we're going to do is, this is my label, and then we have radio button. So I would like to add, so let's see, I'm going to say s dot text is equal to, this is my square. Okay, and similarly I'm going to have a c dot text. This is my c is my radio button, and this is my circle. Okay, and label dot text is equal to say nothing so far. Okay, now so we created these we initialized these three objects. Now what I want to do is I have to add these to my web page, to my GUI form. So control dot add s. Similarly, what is the next one? Square, and this is my circle, and this is my label. Okay, now let's compile and see, can we see our contents? Very good. And now I can execute the program. If you see, I can see square only. What happens to the circle and what happens to the label? You know what happens? Because my label is underneath, my control circle is underneath. So what we need is, we need the location. So we can separate them on a different location so we can see everything. So what I'm going to do is I will say, okay, s dot location is equal to new points. Okay, and that is my 2030. How is that? 2030. Okay, similarly I'm going to say my C location is for example 2060. Okay, and how about my label location is like 20, and this is my 90. So let's compile and see the output of this code. Now you see that? So circle is there, and this is my square is there, and nothing so far. Label is also there, so I can see all of them on a different locations. Okay, now I can close this part, and what I'm going to do is I need to handle. So when I click on this circle, it should happen, and when I click on this circle, something should happen. So let's decide what it should happen. So I'm going to say, okay, when I make a s dot click, okay, and then I will overload my event handler. I'm going to say new event handler, and inside I'm going to say the name of the event. So this is my s dot, I'm going to say click. By the way, I can give any name. Similarly, I'm going to copy and paste. I'll say this is my C circle. If anything happens, go to the C click. Okay, so this is my event handler. Now I'm going to write my program. So this is done. So my part initialization is done. I have to go out of the initialization, and I have to write my, now I'm going to write protected. By the way, why I'm writing protected? Because it is inherited from the form class, and I have to tell in the form class that, okay, I got my own method that is s underscore click. So we need to work on that. So object s comma event args e bracket open, and in this one I'm gonna say label dot text. I want to change your value to say square selected maybe, and close this one. Similarly, I can write another method. I can do the copy paste, same thing, same way, and I can say C click, So if somebody click on the C, then it will come here and it will display circle selected. Okay, that's it. Now let's compile and see the output of the program. Oh, there is something wrong with my program. Line number 24. So line number 24 is this one. So it says that I got problem here. So what is the problem? C dot click plus is equal to event handler. I think H must be capital and I am making small. Let's compile it. There you go. Compilation is done. Now program is L93, L9P3. Now if I click on the square, square selected. If I click on the circle, circle selected. So it's working on my own event handler. So that's it. Now let's go for the next slide. This is the class activity, almost similar, but what I'm doing is when I click on the button, then you can display the method message. So you don't have to click. When I click on the mail, you should not be displaying the message. Rather, when I click on this button, then display the message. Maybe let me see if I can go for the L9, A3, something like that. Yeah, so if I click on the mail and then I click on click me, then it should display mail. And if I click on the female and I click on this button, then it should display female. Okay, so this is the activity that you need to do. Okay, now the next example is for the combo box. A combo box contains a list of items, but it only shows one item at a time. So, but when you click on the arrow key, you can see all the values and you can select one value out of all values available. So let's go and change the program. So what I need is, I don't need the radio button now. What I need is, I need the combo box. Okay, I need one combo box, one label, and one button. So I'm going to say combo box, maybe C is equal to new combo box, and now I need a button. Button is my B, which is equal to new and button. Okay, now in this one I'm gonna say this dot text mean I'm writing a title for the form. I'm gonna say combo box example. Okay, and I don't have these one. And label, okay, nothing so far, no problem, it is there. What I need is, I need a button. So button is b dot text, which is equal to click me. Okay, and now we have combo box. So in the combo box, I have to add some items. Okay, so combo box is my C. I'm gonna say C dot items dot add, and what I'm gonna add, I will say A. So what I'm trying to do is, actually I'm trying to put my grades, and then I will display the range of the marks. So now I can go for the B, C, D, E, and F. So this is my B, C, and D, and F. So now I need to add my I need to add my combo box, I need to add my button, and I need to add my label. So I'm adding my objects, controls to the forms, and this is my location. Okay, so I'm gonna say this is my C location is 2020, and my B location is 2060, and my L label location is 2090. And now I need to write a method handler. So I'm looking for a handler for combo box. So I just need one handler. No, I I need a button handler, because when I select, and I click on the button, I need this one. So I'm going to say, okay, this is my button click. So if the button click happens, what I need to do, that is the thing that we have to see. So now what I need is, so when I click on this button, so I need my code. So the code should be, if the combo box that I selected item, I can convert this selecting item to string. Okay, item dot to string. If this is equal to a, okay, then display a message. What message? L dot text is equal to 90 and above marks. Okay, similarly, if I select it again and I say else, if the string is B, then the marks are between 80 and 90. Okay, if it is C, then it is between 70 and 80. And similarly, if it is like a D, then it is between 70 and 80, something like that. Sorry, this is 70 and 80. This is 60 and 70. And if it is like you selected, it is F, means you got less than 60 marks. Okay, so that's it. Now let me compile the program, and oops, so we have so many errors now. Let's fix it. Okay, he says that I cannot explicitly C dot selected item to string is equal to, okay, I forgot, it should be double equal sign. Okay, it should be double equal sign. This is not Visual Basic, this is C#. Okay, now compile again. Very good, everything is all set. Now I can run this program. Now if you see, I got a combo box. If I click on that, I can see the values. If I click on the B and I say click me, oh, between 80 and 90, if you see that. Now if I can click on the F, oh, you got less than 60 marks. If I click A, so most probably your marks are between 90 and above. So this is how you can use the combo box in your program. Now you have another lab activity that is for the text box. So what you need to do is, for example, if I can see here A4 maybe, yeah, so there is nothing. This is the label, there's a text box, and then we have a click me button. So if I put my name, for example, here, okay, and I say click me, so my name is displayed on the label. If I change the name and I say Fahid, then I can click me. You see that? So this is what you have to, Nawaf, click me, and the name is Nawaf there. So you need to do by yourself, use the text box proper control and label control and a button control. So that's it for now. Majlis, subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.